I'm Olivia Manning, as always, your host for Scholastic HI Q, the show where knowledge rules. Today we've got two fantastic teams. Up at the top we've got Freeburg with Josiah, Liam, Mira, and Thomas. And on the bottom we've got O'Fallon with Ryda, Henry, Zachary, and Jackson. For those of you who don't know how the game works, I have in my hands a series of toss-up questions that I will ask to the room. Either team can buzz in to answer for 10 points. The team that gets a toss-up question correctly then moves into a bonus round where they can answer for 20 bonus points. But if they get it wrong, the other team can steal for 10 bonus points. There are also media questions, audio questions, lightning rounds, but we will get to all of those when we get to them. For now, the most important thing is the interruption rule. If I am reading a question and you interrupt me to give an answer and you're correct, you get your points and we move on. If you are wrong, the other team gets 5 bonus points and the opportunity to answer that question. So, if you're going to interrupt me, just make sure you're right. All right, with all of that hullabaloo out of the way, are we ready to high Q? All righty. Our first toss-up question. What disease, which is caused by the degeneration of neurons in the brain's substantia nigra, is characterized by impaired balance and bodily tremors? Liam.
Seizures?
Seizures is incorrect. O'Fallon? Ryda?
Parkinson's?
Parkinson's is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. In a 1945 novel by Evelyn Waugh, Sebastian Flyte grows up at what title mansion, later revisited by artist Charles Ryder?
Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights is incorrect. Freeburg, your chance to steal.
Sesame House.
Sesame House is incorrect. We were looking for Brideshead Castle. Brideshead Revisited. Our next toss-up. What term that describes laws mostly replaced in 594 BC by Solon refers to an Athenian lawmaker whose legal code carried many severe punishments? Zachary.
Hammurabi.
That is incorrect. Freeburg. Mira.
Machiavelli.
Machiavelli is incorrect. We were looking for draconian laws. Draco's Code. No bonus question there. On to the next toss-up. Which title character washes bottles at Mr. Murdstone's warehouse, marries Agnes Wickfield, and fools Uriah Heep in a novel by Charles Dickens? Mira.
David Copperfield.
David Copperfield is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg. A dark surface region called Galileo Regio is found on what largest Galilean moon, which has its own magnetic field?
Io.
That is incorrect. O'Fallon, your chance to steal.
Ganymede.
Ganymede is correct. That is 10 points for the bonus question steal. Our next toss-up. What king of Phrygia kindly took care of the drunk satyr Silenus, which caused Dionysus to bless Zachary?
Midas.
Midas is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. The haka is a ceremonial performance in the culture of what people who are indigenous to New Zealand?
Maori.
That is correct. What state is home to Mount Katahdin, the northernmost point on the Appalachian Trail, and the town of Bar Harbor, which is near Acadia National Park? Liam.
Maine?
Maine is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg. What man survived being shot in 1981 by John Hinckley Jr., who tried to kill him to impress actress Jodie Foster?
Ronald Reagan?
Ronald Reagan is correct. Our first media question of the game, if you will please turn your attention towards the television. Say hi, television. Alrighty. This American actor and YouTuber started his career on April 26, 2009, and is known for his comedic horror games and skits with Dashi XP. Name this celebrity. Liam.
Corey X. Kenshin?
Corey X. Kenshin is correct. That is 10 points for Freeburg for the media question. There are no bonus media questions. It's just whatever shows up on the television. Our next toss-up is a math question, so pencil and paper ready. What whole number of hops will a rabbit need to make to get to the top of a 100-step staircase if each hop advances 3 steps? Henry.
34.
34 is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. In 2025, special elections took place in what state to fill House seats vacated by Matt Gaetz and Mike Waltz, who were nominated for cabinet positions?
New York.
New York is incorrect. Freeburg, your chance to steal.
New Jersey.
New Jersey is incorrect. We were looking for Florida, a bit further down south than you all were thinking. Our next toss-up. What opera composer depicted Manrico being saved from execution in Il Trovatore and was an Italian who wrote about Violetta Valeri in La Traviata? Henry.
Verdi.
Verdi is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. What Belgian surrealist painting, Golconda, depicts nearly identical men in bowler hats raining down from the sky?
Rene Magritte.
You are unfortunately out of time. Freeburg, your chance to steal.
It's pouring outside.
That is incorrect. We were in fact looking for Rene Magritte, but we got it right under the finish line, unfortunately for you, O'Fallon. Our next toss-up. In what sport, whose legends have included Shane Warne and Sachin Tendulkar, do bowlers try to take wickets from batsmen who use flat? Zachary.
Cricket.
Cricket is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. What element, isolated by Carlo Perrier and Emilio Segre, has a name denoting that it was the first element to be produced artificially?
Technetium.
Technetium is correct. What girl who hides a parrot in a chimney and uses telekinesis to scare Miss Trunchbull?
Matilda.
Matilda is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. What Canadian athlete was named the NBA's MVP in the 2024-25 season when he led the Oklahoma City Thunder to a title?
Halliburton.
That is incorrect. Freeburg, your chance to steal.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is incorrect. We were looking for Gilgeous Alexander, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, also known as SGA. Our next toss-up. What quantity adds up to 0 at any circuit node according to Kirchhoff's junction rule and equals voltage over resistance in Ohm's law? Rida.
Current.
Current is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. Jacques Cartier was the first European to map what gulf, whose waters flow into the Atlantic through the Strait of Belle Isle and the Cabot Strait?
Gulf of St. Lawrence.
Gulf of St. Lawrence is correct. What city is overlooked by Montjuic Hill, contains the Parc Güell, is the capital of Catalonia and is the second most populous city in Spain? Liam.
Barcelona.
Barcelona is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg. What country, where Chevron drills in the Tengiz oil field near the Caspian Sea, is a Central Asian nation led by Kasim-Jomart Tokayev from Astana?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan is correct. What American artist, who included a green fire hydrant in Early Sunday Morning, depicted 4 people in a corner diner in his painting Nighthawks? Josiah.
Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol is incorrect. O'Fallon, chance to buzz in. Jackson.
Norman Rockwell.
Norman Rockwell is incorrect. We were looking for Edward Hopper. Hopper was the last name there. No bonus question. Moving on to the next toss-up. What ruler, who is succeeded by Fyodor I, ordered the Oprichniki to sack Novgorod and was a Tsar of Russia nicknamed Jackson?
Ivan the Great.
Ivan the Great is incorrect. Freeburg, I will repeat the question. What ruler, who is succeeded by Fyodor I, ordered the Oprichniki to sack Novgorod and was a Tsar of Russia nicknamed for his fearsome demeanor? Liam.
Ivan the Terrible.
Ivan the Terrible is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg, is a math question, so pencil and paper ready. Remember, O'Fallon, this could come back to you, so pencil and paper for you guys as well. What is the surface area of a rectangular prism whose height is 2 and whose length and width are both 1?
10.
10 is correct. What author described a besieged city in his book Sevastopol Sketches and portrayed a woman's affair with Count Vronsky in his novel Anna Karenina? Mira.
Leo Tolstoy.
Leo Tolstoy is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg. The final caprice by what violin virtuoso inspired a set of 24 variations in a Rhapsody by Sergei Rachmaninoff? You're out of time, Freeburg. O'Fallon, your chance to steal.
Paganini.
Paganini is correct. That is 10 points for the steal from O'Fallon. Our next toss-up. What particle discovered by James Chadwick is composed of 1 up and 2 down quarks, has 0.1% more mass than a proton, and has...
Neutron.
Thomas. Sorry?
Neutron.
Neutron is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg. What party, led by Cyril Ramaphosa, lost its majority in South Africa's parliament in 2024 for the first time in 3 decades?
Labor Party.
Labour Party is incorrect. O'Fallon, your chance to steal.
ANC.
ANC is correct. Another 10 points to O'Fallon for the steal. Here's our first audio question. There's no TV, but just sort of sense the world around you. This song, titled Anxiety, was popularized from the app TikTok, and the fan pressure for the song's release, Henry.
Dochi.
Dochi is correct. That is 10 points to O'Fallon for the audio question. There are also no bonus audio questions. It's just whatever shows up. Our next toss-up. What video game company, once known as Jellyvision, created the games Madverse City, Trivia Murder Party, and Fibbage for their... Zachary.
Jackbox.
Jackbox is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. What Southern Baptist minister advised 13 U.S. presidents and hosted many namesake evangelical crusades?
Graham.
Graham is correct. What officer commanded the 7th Cavalry Regiment when he was defeated in 1876 by Crazy Horse's army at the Battle of...
Custer.
Sorry?
Custer.
Custer is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg. What group, which organized the 1976, 1980, and 1984 presidential debates, succeeded the suffragist lobby NAWSA after the 19th Amendment was ratified?
The NOW.
Sorry?
NOW.
The NOW is incorrect. O'Fallon, your chance to steal.
The NWO.
NWO is also incorrect. We were looking for the NWV, the League of Women Voters. No bonus question there. If you can hear that sound over the rolling hills, it is time for our lightning round. Here is how the lightning round works. I now have in my hand a full sheet of paper that has 4 different topics that each then separate into 10 questions that a team may have to answer in a mere 60 seconds. Freeburg, you get full choice over which of the 4 topics you'd like to answer questions from. They are, in order, Italian music terms, the head and neck, animal terms, and islands in the Caribbean.
Italian music terms.
Italian music terms. All right, you will have 60 seconds. Give these musical terms derived from Italian, none of which refer to tempos. Your 60 seconds Freeburg begins in 3, 2, 1. The highest vocal part in a standard SATB chorus.
Soprano.
Correct. Brass instrument with a long slide.
Trombone.
Correct. To play strings by plucking.
Pizzicato.
Correct. To play softly, abbreviated P.
Piano.
Correct. Smaller, higher pitched version of a flute.
Piccolo.
Correct. To gradually get louder.
Crescendo.
Correct. Music for unaccompanied chorus.
Soloist.
Incorrect. 7-letter honorific for a conductor or composer.
Maestro.
Correct. To play notes in a connected style, unlike staccato.
Legato.
Correct. An unaccompanied section in which a soloist demonstrates their skill, as in a concerto.
Solo?
Incorrect. We are out of questions. That was a very lightning-fast lightning round. The music for unaccompanied chorus was a cappella, and a cadenza is an unaccompanied section in which a soloist demonstrates their skill. All right, back down to you, O'Fallon. Your choices of topics are again as follows: the head and neck, animal terms, and islands in the Caribbean.
Head and neck.
The head and neck. Answer the following about the head and neck. O'Fallon, your 60 seconds begins in 3, 2, 1. Sense relayed from the nose through olfactory nerves.
Smell.
Correct. Bones also called the mandible and maxilla.
Jaw.
Correct. Facial structures whose outer edges are marked by the vermilion border.
Pass.
Fleshy structure that prevents food from entering the windpipe.
Pass.
Lymphoid organs with adenoid and palatine types.
Pass.
Veins in the neck that drain blood from the head.
Jugular veins.
Correct. Fluid surrounding the brain that is collected in a spinal tap.
Pass.
Lobe of the cerebrum that processes vision.
Occipital lobe.
Correct. Bone in the neck not connected to any other bone.
Pass.
Soft spots, we are out of time. The lips are the facial structures whose outer edges are marked by the vermilion border. The epiglottis is that structure that prevents food from entering our windpipes. Tonsils are the lymphoid organs with adenoid and palatine types. Cerebrospinal fluid, or CSF, is that fluid surrounding the brain that's collected in a spinal tap. And the hyoid bone is a bone in the neck not connected to any other bone. Alrighty, that was a wonderful lightning round, but unfortunately they don't last forever. So back to the toss-ups we go. In what city did Comptroller Brad Lander call for the resignation after a September 2024 federal criminal indictment of Mayor Eric Adams? Liam.
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. is incorrect. O'Fallon, chance to buzz in. Jackson.
New York City.
New York City is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. In what people's mythology did the hero twins overthrow the lords of the underworld Xibalba?
Maya.
Maya is correct. What quantity, which is measured at the meniscus in namesake flasks, is inversely proportional to pressure in Boyle's law? Rida.
Volume.
Volume is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. What Venetian woman who loses a handkerchief with a strawberry pattern is suffocated to death by her husband in William Shakespeare's Othello?
Desdemona.
Desdemona is correct. What country, which worked to repay creditors after 2005 and 2010 credit swaps, pushed its claim to the Falkland Islands under Christina Kirchner? Liam.
Argentina.
Argentina is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg, is another math question, so pencil and paper ready. That goes for you too, O'Fallon. What is the discriminant of the quadratic equation y equals 2x squared plus 3x minus 5?
The square root of 49, so 7.
That is incorrect. O'Fallon, chance to steal.
Y equals 7.
That is incorrect. We were looking for just 49, not the square root of 49. I wish I could tell you the mathematical reason for that, but unfortunately I don't know it. I just read the questions, but I'm sure it's right. Our next toss-up question. What novel, which is narrated by Chief Bromden and centers on rebellious Randall McMurphy, takes place in a mental institution and is by Ken Kesey? Liam.
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island is incorrect. O'Fallon, chance to buzz in. Henry.
Petey.
That is incorrect. We were looking for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. No bonus question there. Right back to our toss-ups. What molecule that has minor and major grooves running along its sugar phosphate backbone had its structure studied by Rosalind Jackson?
DNA.
DNA is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. The towering endless column was designed by what Romanian sculptor who represented the essence of flight in his bird in space sculptures? You're out of time, O'Fallon. Freeburg, your chance to steal.
Jokic.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Brinkush. Constantine Brinkush. What monarch who legendarily wielded the sword Joyeuse was a son of Pepin the Short who ruled as Henry?
Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great is incorrect. Freeburg, I will repeat the question. What monarch who legendarily wielded the sword Joyeuse was a son of Pepin the Short who ruled as king of the Franks in the late 8th century? Liam.
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg. A form of cellular movement is named after what single-celled protozoans that extend parts of their cytoplasm called pseudopodia? All right, Freeburg, you are out of time. O'Fallon, your chance to steal.
Facilitated diffusion.
That is incorrect. We were looking for amoebas, amoeboid movement. Our next toss-up. What author of The Passions of the Soul also wrote the Meditations on First Philosophy, where his doubts led him to write, I think, therefore I am? Rida.
René Descartes.
René Descartes is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. What future Georgia congressman and leader of the SNCC was the youngest speaker during the 1963 March on Washington?
Lewis.
Lewis is correct. In 1959, Tony Haar invented what algorithm, which uses a pivot element to partition a list and is a sorting algorithm named for its speed? Right.
Quicksort.
Quicksort is correct. Your bonus question, O'Fallon. John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men takes its title from a line in what Scottish poet's work, To a Mouse?
John.
That is incorrect. Freeburg, your chance to steal.
Swift.
Swift is incorrect. We were looking for Burns, Robert Burns. Our next media question, if everyone will please say hello to the television once again. Thank you, she's shy. This movie is based on a survival game made in 2016 about a group of teens reliving the one day that separated them so long ago. Name this movie. We are out of time. Until Dawn is the title of that movie and game. Back to our toss-ups. What island contains the city of Papeete, hosted surfing events during the 2024 Summer Olympics, and is the largest island of French Polynesia? Liam.
Tahiti.
Tahiti is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg. What man who names a thought experiment in which a demon violates the second law of thermodynamics collected a set of equations of electromagnetism? You are out of time, Freeburg. O'Fallon, your chance to steal.
Maxwell.
Maxwell is correct. 10 points to O'Fallon for the steal. What country, which was granted land east of the line created by the Treaty of Tordesillas, sponsored the explorers?
Portugal.
Portugal is correct. Your bonus question, Freeburg. What July 1945 Allied summit formalized Germany's division into 4 occupation zones and took place at a city in Brandenburg, just southwest of Berlin?
Nuremberg.
Sorry?
Nuremberg.
Nuremberg is incorrect. O'Fallon, your chance to steal.
Yalta.
Sorry?
Yalta.
That is incorrect as well. We were looking for the Potsdam Conference. The Potsdam Conference. That bell means that we are done, unfortunately, with today's episode of High Q. Our winner today is O'Fallon. Congratulations to the team of O'Fallon, and congratulations to the team of Freeburg as well for just being here and experiencing the time. I am Olivia Manning, reminding you that here at Scholastic HI Q, knowledge rules. Let the music play.